Hey, good morning, culinary students. Hope you're doing well today and you've had a wonderful weekend of rest and relaxation. Hope that you've had enjoyment. So that's very, very important. So welcome back. And last week we touched upon a career opportunity, and that career opportunity is being a dietitian. And a dietitian primarily works at inside a hospital. Okay, so when you enter a hospital for medical treatment, or you're there as a patient for an extended period of time, okay, you're going to be provided with food. Okay, and the point person who is going to prepare the menu for your hospital stay is called a dietitian. Now, the dietitian receives the order from the doctor. So the doctor is going to ask the dietitian to prepare food in a certain manner for you that is according to the diet that should be prescribed for you when you have a medical condition. So that's what a dietitian does. They're going to figure out a nutritious menu for you that is usually healthy and good for you. The only problem is that it's hospital food, and hospital food isn't that good. But food must be provided for you in a hospital. Okay, so a dietitian is responsible for figuring out a healthy diet plan for you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so that's primarily what a dietitian does. But also a dietitian can work outside of a hospital. Okay, dietitian can work in many different settings. A physical therapy setting. They could work in a supermarket. I have seen dietitians in a supermarket, believe that or not. But they are out there. Dietitians play a very, very important role. Okay, you can, and also now they're working in doctors' offices. So doctors are interested in making sure that you're healthy and you're following a healthy diet. And that's the role of a dietitian. So today, what we'd like to discuss is the problem of obesity. Now, obesity is a problem throughout the United States. Okay, overweight and obesity are health problems that individuals can overcome with an improved diet. So, an improved diet means that you're going to eat more healthier types of food, more plant-based foods. Now, when I say plant-based, I want you to remember plant-based. Okay, your vegetables, your fruits. Okay, anything plant-based that is grown, that's healthy for you. A person who is overweight or obese has a weight that is greater than what is generally considered healthy. So remember way back when we were talking about a certain age group consumes a specific number of calories, and if you go over those calories without working off those calories, your body is going to gain weight as a result, because your body then becomes a storage system for the excess amount of calories. Okay, so very, very important. These terms also identify ranges of weight that have been shown to increase the likelihood of certain diseases and other health problems. Okay, remember that overweight or obese. Okay, so the different health problems is we're talking about problems associated with diet, and what we want to make sure is that we're following a healthy diet so that we don't become diabetic. Okay, obese people can become diabetic. Not all obese people become diabetic. So, diabetes is associated with obesity. Okay, also, if you are obese, it's very hard to have the energy to do the things that you really want to do. Physical activity is hard for someone who suffers from obesity. Okay, because what happens is people just become lethargic, they're weak, and they do a lot of sitting. So that's a problem right then and there, because we want to make sure that we stay active and our body is moving, the blood flow is flowing throughout our bodies, and oxygen is being carried throughout. Okay, so if you have diabetes, that means that your body cannot handle all of that sugar, and the sugar just builds up in your body and builds up in your body, and your pancreas that secretes insulin can't handle the onslaught of sugar. Okay, a diabetic person can't break down sugar. That's why insulin is very, very important, and that's why when you become diabetic, sometimes you have to take insulin injections. Okay, so teen and childhood obesity continues to grow at an alarming rate. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, about 16% of U.S. children and teens aged 6 to 19 are obese. Overweight and obesity ranges are determined by using weight and height to calculate a number called the body mass index, the BMI. BMI is used because for most people it correlates, or we make a connection with their amount of body fat. It is important to remember that although BMI correlates with the amount of body fat, it does not directly measure body fat. As a result, some people, such as athletes, may have a BMI that identifies them as overweight, even though they do not have excess body fat. Okay, so according to the CDC, the following percentages of U.S. adults are overweight or obese. An estimated 65% of U.S. adults aged 20 and older are either overweight or obese. An estimated 30% of U.S. adults aged 30 and older, over 60 million people, are obese. 60 million people out of a population of over 350 million. That's a lot of people who are obese. Several causes of obesity are known. It typically occurs because of a combination of these factors: poverty and food insecurity. Psychological food issues may develop after a period of extreme hunger or starvation. Family history. Children of obese adults have a greater chance of becoming overweight or obese themselves. Reasons include genetics and family lifestyle, lack of physical activity. Lack of physical activity in today's U.S. lifestyle also contributes to obesity because the excess calories consumed are not burned off. Today's activity levels have declined, but the human body's capabilities and needs have not changed. Excessive caloric intake for their needs. Some reasons for eating too much might include lack of nutrition knowledge, large portion sizes, emotional reasons, or just plain enjoyment of food. Some of us just love to eat. Obesity is the result of many connected factors. These factors must be managed so that the number of calories a person consumes matches the calories a person needs for his or her lifestyle. Generally, this means that people must reduce their caloric intake or increase their amount of physical activity, or both. Keeping these two balanced and part of a daily routine can help most individuals achieve weight control. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, young adults such as yourselves, let's think about our exit summary. Okay, we're discussing obesity. Okay, we have a problem in our country. Okay, over 60 million people are obese here in the United States. And we have to think of different solutions to the problem of obesity. Okay, is it mental, emotional issue that is taking place? Do we feel that we need to eat more to be better satisfied? Okay, are we obese because we lack physical activity? So these are some of the things that we have to take into consideration with the problem of obesity. Okay, so our exit summary is, why is obesity a problem here in our country? And what steps can we take to make sure that we can help solve this problem of obesity? Okay, what solutions can you come up with concerning obesity? How can we make the world, how can we make the United States a better place and keep ourselves healthy and strong? And what steps can we take to avoid obesity within ourselves? Okay, what plan of action can we put together to solve the problem of obesity? And with that, I want you to think about those different steps, and please let me know if you have any questions regarding obesity and any concerns that you might have. All right, with that, have a pleasant day.